How good is your memory?
Right now it's pretty good.
Not very good.
Terrible.
I'm glad you're honest.
My mom's memory is excellent. I mean, I would rate my mom's memory better than mine, if it makes any sense.
No, I always forget where my keys are, so getting older
No,
is
I also,
not going to be great.
forget a lot of things.
Short-term memory's not quite so good.
I'd say it's all right. Yeah, pretty decent memory, I think. Yeah.
Some aspects not so good as others, but not too bad, really.
My memory is very good, but my husband's memory...
How can you keep your memory fit as you age?
There are many things you can do to boost your memory. One of the things we have heard from childhood days, that eat walnut.
Walnut.
要不断地重复，不断地学习。
So when you're gonna memory something, repeat as many times as you could, then you will remember.
Learning to dance is one of the best things that you can do for your memory.
They say that playing video games leads to a higher mental acuity in people my age, and so I'm hoping that that's going to see me through for a little while at least.
A lot of brain games, I guess.
I was going to say a lot of denial. That's
a lot of denial.
My plan is to never confront it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how are you coping with aging?
My eyes are so bad I can't send the grandchildren text messages.
I've started to write all my messages out in longhand, then taking a photo and texting that.
What does your aging journey look like? Welcome to the best 30 years, helping to make your aging journey the very best it can be. As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, the first wealth is health. And in this episode of The Best 30 Years, we're looking at just that, your health and mind, and how these can enrich your independence and aging journey.
Lots of us avoid the fact that we are aging. Many look at it as the worst time of life, but it doesn't have to be that way.
In this series, we've already covered topics from legal and financial essentials to family feuds, land lease, retirement villages, and even passion. So in this episode, we're looking at your brain, health, and independent living. While the land lease and retirement village accommodation options we've mentioned in previous episodes are great, many people prefer to stay in their own homes with independent living, and home care can assist here. But independence is the key.
Independence is at the heart of what it means to be human, and it is essential in aging. It allows us to live in accordance with our values and wishes as we get older, and it can also protect us against things like exploitation or even abuse. I love the lines from William Ernest Henley's poem Invictus. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. And all of us want that as we age. So how do we maintain our independence? Prevent physical exercise, healthy brain aging, looking after our minds, and plan. Put those plans in place.
Independence is indeed precious. And while we can all aspire to total independence, many of us already live with varying degrees of it and have learned to plan accordingly.
When you have a disability like me, loss of independence is hard to avoid, whether it's an extreme level or whether it's just in small things. The good thing about that is that by the time everybody else is turning 75 and 80 and starting to complain about their loss of independence, a person who's had a disability for a long time, it's like, jump on board. This bus has been driving for quite some time.
Having a strong attitude is vital, but we also need to keep our body strong, as frailty makes us vulnerable, and that can begin a slippery slide to a loss of independence.
So it's really important to keep an eye out for frailty. Loss of energy, feeling weak, losing weight without meaning to. 1 in 2 older Australians have symptoms of pre-frailty or frailty. But the great thing is that we can do something about it. We can actually fight it. We can live positively and age positively by keeping physically active, eating well, keeping your mind active, and staying connected with friends. Having a conversation with someone is a great cognitive workout, so get with it and stay positive.
So if we're independent as we age and feel like we're capable of living independently, why would we need home care assistance?
A little bit of help at home certainly makes a difference. It can be the difference in gaining a little bit in your physical, your social, or your emotional well-being. At the very least, it can slow down a decline in health. What we're looking for is to give you more good days than bad days, so that you can continue to do the things that matter most to you. This might mean a bit of home nursing services. It may be some home assistance, such as showering or dressing assistance, or for household tasks. It may also be some allied health support. Physiotherapists, occupational therapists, and social workers can all make a difference.
This sounds great, but how is it possible? How do we access this help?
Our home is our sanctuary and we all want to stay at home to our last days, and that is increasingly possible. The government also wants you to stay in your home longer. The thinking is that you are not receiving care, you are receiving support.
As we age, little things can become big things. What wasn't a problem yesterday can be a major problem today. Fortunately, there are experts who can identify the risks and deliver solutions for you, whether the problem is an access issue or loneliness. Being able to stay in your own home is a huge relief for many. But like every stage of the aging journey, this one also requires planning.
For more information regarding the specialists, accommodation, or subjects featured in this episode, please go to thebest30years.com.au.